Test. Da li mi sad čujete? Test. Da li mi sad čujete? Test. Da li mi sad čujete? Da li mi se sad dobro čuje? Izgleda da ne baš. A sad? Sad bi trebalo biti bolje. A sad bolje? Da li sad bolje? Da li sad bolje čujete? Izgleda da me ne čujete. Da li me sad čujete? Čini mi se da je sad bolje. Še. Čekam i dalje da mi neko kaže da li se čujem. Ako se čujem dobro, samo potvrdite to u chatu. Mi smo ovdje na startu. Sve nam je spremno. Kao što sam rekao, 29 vozača trenutno. Sad znam da se sve čuje. Ok, evo nas. Četvrta runda prvenstva, dobro večer svima, evo niste me čuli ranije. Dobro večer svima, četvrta runda prvenstva, Balkan SimHub, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Kajalami, 2 sata utrka. Biće ovo zanimljivo 2 sata zato što će biti puno promjena. Dakle, vrijeme je danas etapirano da bude poprilično nestabilno, nadamo se da će to rezultirati dobrim situacijama na stazi, dobrim borbama. Te borbe znaju biti vrlo nepredvidljive, te situacije sa promjenom vremena na stazi. Vidjet ćemo kako će se to reflektirati danas na utrku. Uglavnom 29 vozača, prvo mjesto Piotr Acut u McLarenu, vrlo brzi Piotr, drugo mjesto Overtaker, odlični Overtaker, brzi Slovenac na joysticku, Umut Ozer, treća pozicija, Brandon Williams četvrto mjesto, Brandon Williams inače iz Južne Afrike, vrlo blizu ove današnje staze, Erkilin Čoglu peta pozicija, Frano Radić šesta, Mirza Masnić sedma, Dan Jako osma pozicija, on je do sad nešto sitno vozio, i tako dalje. Hi Björn, I will. Just a second, let me do the intro in Croatian and then we'll switch. Panijan 9. pozicija, Sokolov 10. Božo Matić 11. Bishop 12. Tačkovski 13. Dan 14. Gracić 15. pozicija, Molman 16. Moćnik 17. Nije ovo bila baš situacija najbolja za Moćnika. Herendić 18. rekao je da mrzi stazu iznad duše. Ovo mu je nova staza naučit. Legović, Šegota, Hendli, Šebalj, Feret, Valjatam, Ivančić, Jukić. Je li neko ispao iz lobija? Nije. Šebalj, Feret, Valjatam, Ivančić, Jukić. Grđan, Pecman, Vasić, a Kalset nam je nažalost na poslu. To je tako, mi se vraćamo ovdje sa Piotrom Racutom. Ćemo to staviti. So, welcome on the 4th round of Balkan SimHub Season 4. Round 4 of our league. Plenty of drivers within 1 second from the leader, Piotr, who drove excellent. In the qualifying, 29 drivers today. I hope at least 25 finishes. It will be a tough work for them, but we all hope they will do their best. Piotr Racuc, P1 overtaker, our Slovenian colleague on his joystick, P2 for the time. Tozer will start from the second row, P3 for him, and for Brandon Williams, who is South African, and he will be the top contender here. He knows the track very well, as he's basically born there on the track physically. Erkilic Čoglu P5, Fran Radić P6, Mile Masnić P7, Dan Jako 8th position, Panijan 9th, then top 10. Sokolov rounds up the top 10. He was exactly 1 second away from the leaders. 10 drivers in 1 second should be plenty of fun, especially with the changing conditions and possibility of rain. I did set up the server in a way that I hope it rains at least for 20 minutes. I really do hope. We'll see how it will happen and how will it reflect on today's race. And then another 10, 11, 12 drivers again within a second. Matić, Bishop, Tačkovski, Gracić, Dan, Herendić, Moćnik, Molman, Legović, Hendli, Šegota, Šebalj, Feret, all in that additional 1 second. Then a couple of drivers a little bit off pace today, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm not sure why Dejan Vasić didn't qualify. He took the pole last time we had this race in our league in his Lexus, and he was feeling quite well in that Lexus. Anyhow, everything's ready, everything's set to start. Juvilainen is not here today. Znači, Juvilainen nam se sign outao iz trke otprilike 15 minuta prije početka. Vjerojatno ne može, vjerojatno će doći kasnije. So Juvilainen, you see, Juvilainen did sign out of the race about 20 minutes before the start. I guess he is busy and he cannot join, but he will be there next time. Anyhow, he is leading this championship and he will be leading even after this race, regardless of how it ends. And that's it. Everything's ready. Let's follow this closely. We'll put the camera on Uno Tozer, who has a great start in his McLaren. Williams already in trouble in his Mustang. Somebody's diving on the inside. Will there be a touch? No. Great by Erkilin Čoglu. Timed his attack perfectly. And Williams drops down to P5, the top. Ooh, somebody else made a dive there. Is that Mile Masnić in BMW? Yes, it is. Somebody spun there. And a little bit of a mess. 3-4 drivers ended up in the wall. It is how it is. Still, the top 2 are there, but now Overtaker is being attacked here by Umutozer, who is making a move, and he does, but then he lets overtaker pass, who then makes a mistake and drops down to P5, P6 at the end. We'll see how this will end. Anyhow, a great start by Umutozer, who takes P2, Erkin P4, Mile Masnic attacking Williams there for P5, side by side. Williams positions his car perfectly there in this opening lap, defending from Masnic. Overtaker drops to P6. Banian gained the position there, P7 for him. Božo Matic, Danjako dropping a couple of positions. Got Ratsut safe here. The first place, Williams a little bit under pressure from Mile Masnic. Followed by overtaker Banian and Matic. Banian did overtake Matic earlier. Great start by him. Somebody picking up a little bit of dust. I hope you can hear me well. I'm in a quite unusual setup today and streaming over joystick. Unfortunately, my microphone was left at work. Radic here dropping to 13th place. Radic, who is a great driver, very fast. I think he qualified P6. Was there a touch maybe during the start? And Bishop loses it. He needs to... Yeah, he did. At the very last second, he stamped on the brake, and he's safe now. And he was safe for the rest of the drive. So a little bit of a touch here between Ferret and Radic. Radic is getting ahead of Ferret. Ferret will go for another try, but doesn't really have the pace. All right, let's see. Here's a big battle for P4 and P3 essentially as well. Erkin holds that final podium position at the moment. Still an hour and 56 minutes to go, but a big line here. Following him, Erkin, Williams, Masnic, overtaker, Banian and Matic close as well, and Masnic is here making a move on overtaker. I guess he already overtook him earlier. He's very fast. Let's see how this looks like from overtaker's perspective. As we said, he is on joystick. He does burn out his tires a little bit faster than everybody else because of that. You can see this by his wheel. Let's see what's happening behind Jukic in the pits. We already had one disconnect. Not sure who that was. Valyatam P27. I guess he will pit quite soon. Bishop, who we saw earlier crashing, 26. Vasic, 25th position. Nikola Grđan, 24th position. Ivancic, 23. Petsman, 22nd position. Bellman, 21st. Šegota, P20, Dan, Močnik, Gracic, Šebalj. Oh, very nice place by Šebalj. A new driver on the grid. Just started a couple of races back. He's still learning. He's still a rookie. He's trying to break the slipstream here. Let's look at this from Gracic cockpit. He's going on the inside in the braking zone. Overshoots it slightly. Šebalj will have a better exit, but Šebalj closes the door quite aggressively. while Gracic was there, that wasn't really okay, and Gracic now trying to go and take his position back to the outside. Sheba lets him through. Dan is there to use the situation. Again, a slight touch. Sheba needs to be more careful with positioning his car while other drivers are around. Jako blizu opet, dobro, bilo za Šebalja, dobro je to prošlo, preživio je. To je bitno. Idemo dalje vidjeti ko nam je tu sve blizu. Moćnik B17, Gracic 16, Handley 15th position, Feret 14th, Heredic promoted to P13. Even though he had a touch there with somebody, we see that the car is quite damaged. Radic 12th position, finally with a little bit of a clean air in front of him. Sokolov here very close to Tachkovsky. This is a battle that we have looked at last race. Tachkovsky in sandwiched here between Jako and Sokolov. Matic slightly ahead, 1.5 seconds, catching up Panian, trying to catch him up, and then overtaker Masnic Williams. Masnic is very aggressive. He's attacking Williams at the moment. Really great pace by him. At the front, the things are quite peaceful. Piotr Atsut leading the race in front of another McLaren Umut Ozer. Erkin Çoglu, another Turkish driver, P3 at the moment. Williams P4. And Masnic really close. Drivers connecting this left, right. Oh, this was a little bit ambitious. This was a little bit ambitious by Masnic. Williams was very aware of his presence, and the only reason they didn't crash is because of Williams. He basically let him through. Now he will try to take it back, Williams, and he manages to do so. Very, very aggressive. Makes a statement now that Masnic's driving was a little bit too aggressive. They're now overtaker using this and trying to overtake Masnic. Really, really a lot of drivers now here will change to the helicopter view. At the end, Williams stays fourth, Masnic fifth, but Panian at the end uses this to try and overtake Overtaker, who is still, even though on the inside he positioned his car very nicely and manages to stay ahead. He didn't overshoot the corner. Masnic, great drive by him, but a little bit ambitious. I think he needs to be more careful in what he's doing at that hairpin. There's still no rain on the radar. 1.3 seconds away, Umut Ozer from Piotr Atsut. Piotr Atsut sitting comfortably in P1. No competition, at least for now, for him today. Things are looking quite nice. It's a procession for the time being. There is a battle between Molman and Dan. Let's see. Can Molman attack here for P19? Dan going very wide there. Basically lets him through. It was an open invitation. Frano Radic in a pit. Oh. Was this a crash now here? Possibly a crash by Frano at the penultimate corner, and he went straight to the pits. Tried to do damage limitation. Let's track the homeboy Brandon Williams, P4 at the moment for him. Which is very close again. Will Williams go and defend this? Yes. He's positioning his car very narrow. What did happen? Did Masnic have a disconnect? Is this possible? It is. He had a disconnect. So unlucky. Is this true? It was just a random disconnect. Unfortunately, the Xbox driver gets disconnected when he was driving a race of his life, pretty much, at least in our server. Seems that Bosnian internet is not really working well today. Nažalost, Mile Masnić. Mašnić zapravo odustaje zbog interneta, vrlo vjerojatno zbog interneta, samo je nestao. Vidjet ćemo hoće li se vraćati, šta se tu desilo, da li je neki problem. Nažalost, za njega odustaje. Sada Gracić ovdje gubi puno pozicija. Šta se tu desilo Graciću? Vjerojatno je na izlazu imao spin. Božo Matić ovdje polako, ali sigurno stiže Panijana. Panijan tu na momente odmakne, ali Matić to dobro prati to jako. So yeah, Panijan is managing to get away slightly from Matic, but not for long. Occasionally he's faster, occasionally Matic is faster, but overall Matic is following Panijan quite nicely. Dan and Šebalj, two damaged cars. Seems that the damage on Dan's car is quite big. Both Molman and Herendic overtook him. Herendic definitely losing some places. He had a crash as well because he was P13, P12. Possibly him and Gracic had a moment. That's very, very possible. Šegota in the pits as well. Kaže Mile, pukla konekcija. Mile, vraćaj se nazad. Sve se broji, kasnit ćeš, izgubit ćeš 2 kruga, ali 2 sata je trka, možeš uloviti 15. 16. poziciju bez problema. Vraćaj se nazad čim prije i to je to. Anything's possible, it's a 2-hour race, so Mile Masnić says his connection broke. There's still plenty of time left to be in the top 20, which I hope Mile will make if he gets back to the server. With his pace, that shouldn't be an issue. Šegota still in the pits, plenty of repairs to be done. This will be a bit different race than usual, nothing to rush about. We see as well clouds moving quite fast there on the horizon. Will this mean that there will be rain coming soon? Not in the next 30 minutes at least. Ivancic pits. Was that another crash as well? Yeah, seems so. Plenty of mistakes today. Not an easy track to get it right. And definitely the drivers are struggling. This seems to be the closest battle on the track, and not so much even at this point. Except for this one as well. Shebag and Dan, very close. Both cars damaged, as I said. Herendich in front of them damaged as well. Molman here seems to have stayed out of trouble. And he has a nice car to go along. Sokolov here, B9. 6 tenths away from Jako, but where is Jako? Jako is behind him, so Sokolov overtook Jako. And Tachkovsky is now here, getting closer to him. Milan Masnic is back. Mirza is back in the race, 4 laps down, but Mirza can still make a good race, 3 laps down at the moment. He can still make a good race from the pits. Unfortunately for him, this pit stop is not counted. We're going back to Gregor, or not Gregor, but Grzegorz. I hope I didn't butcher this. Tachkovsky. And a mistake there by Valiatam, who is going wide, or he just decided to let everybody through. Very, very careful here, Tachkovsky. Not close enough for a move anymore. Let's see Brandon Williams, who is getting closer to Erkilin Çoglu. She's still in the pits. Does he need to wait for full 2 minutes? Yes, apparently. Full 2 minutes of waiting until he could have went out. Williams going very aggressively here. He wants to be as fast as possible here, attacking Erkilin Çoglu on P3. Erkilin Çoglu already 7 seconds away from the leader, or 9 seconds away from the leader, 7 seconds from his fellow colleague Umut Özer. Nikola Grjan going in the pits. Valiatam will now exit the pits. Seems that his car was just lowered from the jacks. Oh, Williams is close here. Let's follow this. Hopefully a little bit of battle that we see here after the opening laps. Things went a little bit silent in the next 15 or 10 minutes. It's very hard to follow here for Williams. Sokolov is here very, very fast. Tony Sokolov definitely didn't have the best qualifying start at 10, but then slowly picking up the pace. E8 for the moment. And I'm still behind Erkilinčoglu. Did Erkilinčoglu burn his tires in this McLaren, which can happen and does happen? Very, very close. Williams at the moment. Overtaker following this closely, waiting for his chance. He will not risk it for sure. Nothing to gain there if he makes it 3 wide or something. He wants to see the outcome of this battle. Nikola, da, prijenos je nekad na engleskom, mislim na 2 jezika je, tako da može se gledati i slušati na jednom i na drugom. Ja se trudim da prenosim i vozačima i njihovim prijateljima koji nisu iz naše regije, a i nama koji jesmo. Tako da, nadam se da je to ok. Mi ovdje gledamo dvoboj, to je troboj sad već Erkilinčoglu, Williams, overtaker, jako su blizu vozači. Idemo pogledati može li ovdje overtaker overtaker ove šato, može li ovdje Brandon Williams napasti. Mislim da je Brandon Williams ovdje imao moment, možda ostavio je Erkilinčoglu širom vrata otvorena, međutim zadnji čas su kočili i jedan i drugi i sada odmiče Erkilinčoglu, ne može to pratiti Williams, a overtaker također izgubio dobrih pola sekunde. U toj situaciji Sokolov tamo prestigao Matića. I eto, situacija je takva za Sokolova, razvija se trka u njegovu korist, a ovdje Sidik komentira da je Racut boss suda. Tak, Sidik je. Piotr Racut je jako brz, znači Piotr Racut is very, very fast. Currently, he doesn't have a competition, even though I'm thinking that Umutozir is not risking it, maybe the same as Piotr Racut. They are just driving their race, their pace, and hopefully they will have a good setup to last until the end. Umutozir is P2. Jussi Juvilainen is not here with us today. Marko Čeleta is not here with us today. From the faster drivers who could threaten Piotr Racut. Jussi is leading the championship as he is still first. He got all wins, not all wins, he had 2 wins and one a little bit not so good result, but Piotr is here very, very nearby. Since Jussi is not here, it seems that Piotr could be on the same place when this race finishes today. Let's see. Anyhow, Brandon Williams 4 tenths away from Erkilinčoglu, 3 tenths away. Let's look at this. Imali sad ovdje napada Brandona Williamsa na Erkilinčoglua. Ide, dummy move. Brandon threw a dummy here, which put Erkilinčoglu just slightly off ideal line. He went a bit wide at the exit. Williams took a narrow line, and it seems it is the quicker line. He's again showing himself in the mirror of Erkilinčoglu. Erkilinčoglu now going very, very narrow here through turn 4. Brandon Williams being very, very on point now. Driving a bit cleaner than Erkilinčoglu. It's not the same if you're driving and if you are under pressure and of course not under pressure. Brandon Williams here definitely putting Erkilinčoglu at some pressure. Seems again he's not close enough. It's like 2-3 tenths away. He should be a bit closer. MBR, Malis, dobra večer I tebi. Dobro večer svima koji nas gledaju. Actually, good evening to everybody joining a bit later. 2 hours of Kyalami today in Balkan SimHub Season 4. Very good race so far. We saw plenty of moves already in this opening 30 minutes or so. We saw a lot of mistakes as well. Masnic pitting at the end, doesn't want to risk it. Masnic je nažalost imao diskonekciju I eto ga, nažalost nije uspio, a evo navijači Gračića ovdje, 19. pozicija za njega, definitivno ne optimalno. Vidimo I dosta taj auto oštećen, bit će tu dosta posla za njega. Pecman završava ovih top 20. Vasić ovdje blizu dana, da li Vasić ovdje ima nekakav damage? Pa nema baš, mislim da je u odličnoj situaciji, idemo pogledati može li ovdje Vasić I Vančić se tamo miče jer ga prestižu za krug, a ovdje Vasić pokušava prestići dana. Dan Vasić, Dan, will Dan go and defend this one? Vasić is a lot quicker, we see that Dan has a lot of damage on his Aston Martin. Will he go into the pits in the next 20 minutes or so? Ideally, he should hold on until 1 hour, 10 minutes or something like that and then try to make it until the end. Vasic definitely is in a position to push. We have a couple of more battles. Moćnik Handley, a touch there. Handley going through the outside of Moćnik. Moćnik trying to hold it, but cannot really. There was a little bit of a touch going on, a little bit of touching. Anyhow, Moćnik defending his position. He's P12 at the moment. And side by side, Molman and Moćnik, a very rough battle. Now Moćnik and Handley again side by side. Great driving now. Great moves here, and Moćnik very fast loses 2 positions. Molman gaining 2. Great race by him. Odlična trka Molmana. Evo I tu nam navija kolega Biker Wolf. Odlično to sve skupa izgleda. Evo Williams Erkilinčoglu. Williams izgubio od overtakera tu četvrtu poziciju. Overtaker je sad P4. Overtaker getting P4 in front of Williams. It seems that Williams made a mistake there, or Erkilinčoglu was just a bit slowing him down a bit, and Overtaker used that into his advance, and the Overtaker takes P4. Let's see if he will be the one maybe getting a position from Erkilinčoglu. And here we see Vasic under threat from Bishop. Bishop, who is here, has a little bit of a damage. Vasic being very careful here, not attacking Dan, but that didn't do him anything good, as now he's under threat from Bishop. Gracić overtaking Šebalj, tako Gracić je prestigao Šebalja. Mi se vraćamo natrag na ovaj dvoboj. Dan, Vasić, Bishop, three-way battle. Ovdje su situacije jako blizu. Idemo ispratiti ovdje Handley, moćnik. I don't know where to look, ne znam više gdje bi gledao, eto non stop je nešto. Vasić ovdje ima malo damage-a. Možda ga to usporava, možda zato nije u mogućnosti da puša više. Dan ovdje u brani, Vasić ovdje odlučio se za jako usku liniju. Evo imamo i lagani zalazak sunca, romantika ovdje na Kajalamiju vješću. Može li romantični Vasić prestići romantičnog Dana? Šebalj, Gracić i dalje blizu, moćni Handley i dalje i to traje. Mi se vraćamo ovdje, evo ga, Williams overtaking Overtaker. Seems that it happened after the hairpin. That right-hander, Williams getting ahead again. We'll follow this battle, as this could be a direct battle for the podium, maybe with Erkilinčoglu, so this has much more importance than this at the back, even though here at the back we have great battles too. Leaders are already very, very far in that lap. 419 crashing, that is moćnik. Moćnik pokupio Herendića. Kakva greška sada moćnika. I ode moćnik sada. Moćnik treba paziti ovdje da ne pokupi nekoga kako se vraća na stazu. Nažalost, vidjeli smo to uživo. Sad će Herendić poprati opet Brižan u boks, nakon što je već bio u boksu, i eto ga, razbijen je Herendić. Sada i Šebalj tamo izveo nešto, pokušao izvesti nešto, pokušat će sad ući u boks. Kakav nered ovdje, kakav nered. Overtaker i dalje iza Williamsa. Williams sad strahovito blizu Erkilinčogla. Pratimo to. Pitanje, dakle, Nikola, nisam gledao ACC igre, koja je razliku u odnosu na GT7? Ovako ću ti reći, drugačije je, ne mogu reći da je bolje, neki aspekti su bolji, neki aspekti su lošiji. GT je puno igrica koja ima puno više detalja, mogućnosti, opcija i u prvom redu više vjerojatno zabave. AC pokušava simulirati GT3 i još par klasa. Erkilinčoglu radi grešku, Erkilinčoglu, idemo u helikopter da vidimo šta se ovdje dešava. Erkilinčoglu ukviri ovdje Brandon Williams, imali šansu za napad, nema. This was so close between Williams and Erkilinčoglu, who overshot turn 1, and now Williams needs to defend from Overtaker. What a race by these three, what a race by these three. Piotr Racut driving calmly here at the front. Da, evo da dovršim onu misao koju sam htio reći što se tiče Assetto Corsa i Gran Turisma. Meni općenito feedback i vožnja mi je puno bolja u Assetto Corsi. Recimo, ako se hoćeš malo zabaviti ili ako hoćeš malo mekšu simulaciju, onda mi je to Gran Turismo. Ono što Assetto Corsa nema dobro po Gran Turismo je definitivno grafika. Neki igrači se žale da ne mogu namjestiti dobro force feedback, to jest da nemaju dovoljno feedbacka, da im je to sve mekano u usporedbi sa Gran Turismom, to jest da im fali neki bitni dio. Ovisno kako na kojem volanu i kako to sve skupa poslože. Definitivno nije laka na početku, pogotovo puno je drugačija, na puno stvari treba paziti, da imaš komplicirane setupove koje ili trebaš kupiti ili kad ih kupiš trebaš ih posložiti po svom guštu. Dakle, ovdje ipak vozi se malo drugačije i ono što je bolje, možete stati na grid 50 ljudi, a u Gran Turismo je to 16. I to je to. Ovo mi je malo kompleksnije što se tiče GT3 klase, a ono mi je malo draže kad se radi o zabavi. Evo, javlja se i Josip Šebalj. Josip says today that unfortunately it didn't went well for him. 2 incidents, none of his fault, both, and he's now in the pits, I think. Yes, so he can drive still, he just needs to fix the car. Who disconnected there? I think that is Herenic disconnected, so 25 drivers still in the game. Let's see if they continue. It should be plenty of points for them. Vasic still sandwiched here between Bishop and Dan, but not close enough to attack. Molman, he's progressing really nicely. As soon as he takes that P11, if possible, from Ferret, he will have a clean track ahead of him for at least 20-30 minutes, which he could benefit from and utilize into his advantage, gain some positions on track. If some drivers make a mistake where at front, would be really good for him. Dačkovski here, second away from Matic. Taker again, P5, Williams P4, Erkin Çoglu P3. Incredible race by these three. We will go into cockpit with Williams. Oh, double wave, yellow there in front. Who was that? Valijata. Da, znači ovo je ono isto što sam htio reći. Assetto Corsa ima puno manje trzanja, puno manje štekanja, puno manje problema kad se radi o vožnji i općenito ljudi mogu se utrkivati puno bliže. Taj dio je puno realnije napravljen, imamo vlastite servere koje kupimo i na taj način imamo toliko stabilne i dobre konekcije. Dakle, sve u svemu čao nam da vozimo ovako blizu. Evo, ova trojica Erkin, Çoglu, Williams i Overtaker su tu unutar sekunde već skoro 40 minuta i apsolutno to ne smeta. U Gran Turismo bi se u 40 minuta prvo ne bi bili ovoliko blizu jer je takva je simulacija, takva igrica da nije to moguće. Drugo, poubijali bi se u trećem krugu najkasnije jer dozvoljava, evo, na Gran Turismo bi se sad zaletio u njega, malo ga trkneš, daš ranije gas i prođeš pored njega, a na Assetto Corsa ako to napraviš oba dvojica ste van utrke, odmah utrka završava jer jednom kad oštetiš auto gotovo je i svaki najmanji kontakt te izbaci u ogradu. Evo ovdje sad vidimo Williams kao da pušta Overtakera. Williams seems to be letting Overtaker through, or he just had a poor exit, which I am not really buying because he had no problems there so far, and I think Williams just let Overtaker through to see if he can make Erkin Çoglu suffer a bit and take the battle to him and overtake him for that P3, and then Brendan Williams will try. I'm not really buying that exit that Williams did, or maybe, I don't know, he's just trying to be a good buddy. We'll see at the end of the race, but this battle so far is spectacular, and I'm really hoping that we look at this as long as possible. now from overtaker Williams, da jako blizu ovo sve skupa, Slovenac overtaker, odlično na džojstiku, nevjerojatna vremena i odlično vozi, svaka čast. Će opet malo drugačije putanje, vidi se da je tu strah prisutan, to jest da mu je koncentracija u retrovizoru, ne može točno, konstantno nekakve greškice, evo ga overtaker sad griješi, uspio je ostati na stazi i preživiti još jedan overtaker. Sokolo ovdje 7 sekundi, gdje je Panijan, Zvonimir Panijan Zvonac, da li je imao nekakav sudar, da li je samo izletio pa izgubio par pozicija, izgleda mi da je izgubio barem 10 sekundi. Vidjet ćemo sad Panijan ovdje u napadu na Tačkovski, 8. pozicija, Panijan 9. Ima li ovdje šanse za napad? Nema, Tačkovski je odletio napred u svom Mercedesu. Jako počinje ovdje Panijan, Zvonimir Panijan Zvonac. Matić mu ovdje ne radi uslugu, Matić koji je ispred Tačkovskoga, koji mu daje slipstream. Brandon Williams ovdje i dalje 70 linki unutar slipstreama, overtaker malo izgubio sad s ovim izletom na pjesak. Vidimo već i prve vozače koji kasne za krug, a i za dva bome. Je super je trka, stvarno se ovdje vozi fenomenalno, kad su svi na gridu, imamo od recimo top 20 vozača u svijetu, imamo barem 5 komada koji su tu, nažalost nisu sad svi ovdje. That's P1 for the time being, a really nice race by him, setting nice times. Mutozer P2, Erkin Çoglu P3, Williams P4, overtake is Kolomatovski. I think we had another, yeah, we had earlier already. Disconnect by Franco Radic, who is as well on Xbox. Çoglu still defending here. Moman did overtake Ferret at the end. Handley is there as well on P13, who is very close. We need to stay here. Ferret is now stopping Handley from advancing here. But Moman, huge job by him. Huge job. P11, I would not. Da, kaže, evo Frano ima probleme sa force feedbackom restarta i nažalost sad sve radi normalno, šteta, to se dešava. Dan Jako, 10. pozicija, 10th place for him. Tačkovski is ahead, Panjan overtook Tačkovski. Tačkovski is far behind. Maxi odustao. Odustao nam je Maksić, zato si ga naljutio si ga, nije bio koncentriran danas. Svađali ste se i vidiš kako je sad. To ti kad si destruktivan. Radikale. Rajvale. Here by Matic, still holding on to his 7th place. We're going to check what's happening at the front. Williams. Very close to Linkovi. Is this the moment? He's closer than he was before. 2/10. This should be enough. Linkovi going to defend. Williams going for a switchback. Not really going to work. Linkovi stays on the track barely and holds on to this P3. This is a bit longer. Line now. Is this a moment of truth? Could be. Could be. Let's see what happens. Linkovi not even going to defend. He thinks that he maybe had enough of Brandon Williams in his rear view mirror. And after a good 50 minutes or 47 minutes, Williams is ahead of Linkovi. Bravo za Brandona Williamsa. Konačno dobar potez. Linkovi ovdje E4. And overtaker, the fastest man on PlayStation. And 11 seconds behind Sokolov. Taker not really attacking in the hairpin, but is this the time to attack? Linkovi defending again. Positions his car on the inside. Overtaker cannot really hurt him at the moment, but what about now? Into turn 1, can this be a replay of last lap? Može li sad Overtaker ovdje napraviti potez koji želi 2.95? Nisam siguran. Ima Linkovi ovdje još uvijek i nešto slipstreama od Williamsa. Nije bilo dovoljno vremena za Overtakera da prestigne Linkovi. Morat će pričekati još najmanje jedan krug ili u hairpin. Promašio Linkovi apex. Linkovi misses an apex and is Overtaker ahead. Side by side battle. Side by side run into turn 4. Linkovi stays ahead. What a race, kakva utrka ove dvojice, kakva utrka sad, općenito ove trojice, koliko su blizu, koliko ovo dobro izgleda, koliko ovdje respekta i poštovanja, nema ni jednog kontakta, ni najmanje kontakta između njih dvojice. To je ono o čemu se priča, to je temeljna razlika između Assetto Corse i Gran Turisma. Svaka greška, svaki kontakt ovdje znači uglavnom i kraj utrke. I znaju dečki da ne smiju niti taknuti nekoga, što nije slučaj na Gran Turismu, tamo malo nekog izbiješ i idemo dalje. Ovdje vidimo kako Overtaker koji je na joysticku mora raditi puno više, ima tu puno korekcija. Je li sad imao bolji izlazak? Ne, mislim da je daleko da ništa od toga. He's a little bit too far away to attack at the moment. Let's see what else do we have. Shebak still in the pit, sitting there in the pit. Valiatam, 23rd position for him. Couple of laps down, he's moving away. Ivančić, 22nd place. Šebata, Tony Šebata. Not a good race by him today. Dan, 20th place, he was in the pits. And he fixed his Aston Martin. Would be quite fast. Nikola Grđan as well. visiting the pit, and he is P19. Mochnik, I guess too, yes. Visited the pits, P18. And at 17, Petsman 16, a little bit of damage. We saw that earlier. Gracic 15th, Vasic 14th at the end. Vasic trying to hold on. He was 13th, but both Dan and Bishop in front. No, Dan definitely not. But Bishop, yes. Dan was in the pits. 1 and 12, P12, only 5 seconds away from Hanley. He is 15 seconds behind Matic. Matic dropped down a couple of places after the battles with Tachkovsky and Panian. They're 5/10 away, too far back. Taker pushing now to the limits. Low rate still. Hour to go. Hour. Chuglu defending here, positioning his car a bit narrow compared to Overtaker. Overtaker is having the wider line, that means better exit. And he's now very close, very close. This is definitely less than 3/10. Let's follow this. Ništa I dalje. Overtaker cannot get it done compared to Erkin Choglu. Erkin Choglu, what a race by this guy. He's under attack for 1 hour already, and his defense has been perfect. At the moment, at the first moment that he recognized that Williams is there and that there is no point of risking, he let Williams through, but he's not really making any mistakes at the moment compared to Overtaker, and Overtaker is unable to pass. Still leading this race. When will he hit the pits? He go for an early one or as late as possible? Behind Erkin Choglu and Overtaker was very close at first sector, second sector, and Overtaker going for an undercut. Overtaker going for an undercut. He wants that track position. He will go now for a bit, and he's hoping, he's praying that he gets out in the clean air. We will see where will that be. It would be perfect for him if he could get out of the pits just in front of Vasic. Erkin Choglu now needs hammer time. Pozdrav Lega, pozdrav dobra večer. čekamo i dalje Legu da kupi neki G29 da vozi s nama. Erkilinčoglu here needs a hammer time now as overtaker went for an undercut move. 1 hour and 5 minutes to go. Overtaker went into the pits. He will have just slightly longer second stint, but he's trying to get the track position through the pits. This is now make it or break it for Erkilinčoglu. Will he respond immediately, or will he drive for another 10 or 15 minutes at the end? We see number 77, I think, is just behind car 21, which is Jake Handley. So overtaker has 4 seconds of a gap compared to Handley. He did overtake Molman, or Molman let him through. He didn't want to be maybe a part of this battle, as this is not his race. They are here in the battle for position, but essentially they are in completely different races. Overtaker has 4 seconds of clean air. We will see how fast will that disappear, and how fast will he be able to overtake Handley, who has a little bit of damage. We saw that earlier from the contacts. After that, it's 15 seconds of clean air for Handley. For overtaker, we're following here the leader Sumutoza, who going very wide, almost bottling it here. That is 1 second away from Tachkovski. Hvala ti, Lega. Ovdje moguću borbu za top 7 poziciju, za tu 7. poziciju, jako na Tachkovskoga. Ide li Erkilinčoglu u boks? Da, vidimo sada undercut overtakera. Evo, overtaker odmah sekundu skinuo Handleyu. Da, vidimo sad na sljedećem mjerenju. Da, ide, topi se, to se više on uspijeva ostati tu u slipstreamu overtakera. Ide Erkilinčoglu. Erkilinčoglu responds. We will now be monitoring this, unless he made a mistake and went in that pit a little bit too fast. This should be a great battle. Sokolov in the pits as well. Oh, where is overtaker? 3 seconds separating him and Handley. Erkilinčoglu still stationary here. Oh, this looks forever, really, those 30 seconds in and out of pit lane. 2.6 seconds separates overtaker and Handley. Seems to me that Erkilinčoglu has enough time. He's still here, he's still stationary, and he's moving. Let's see, where is overtaker? Where is overtaker? Where is... He's in front. Erkilinčoglu is in front. He didn't make a mistake. And Erkilinčoglu almost overtaking Handley here. Side by side. This will... Ooh, overtaker will like this. He will definitely like this. That Erkilinčoglu is immediately in battle with Handley. Erkilinčoglu must be crazy now, as he wants to get away from Handley as soon as possible. But Jake Handley is not really letting him through. He doesn't even need to. He has the track position. As I said before, the same situation as with Norman and Overtaker. Not really their race. They're not in the same race, but Jake has all the right to be there, and he is. Will he close the door now on Erkilinčoglu? No. Side by side through the hairpin, and Erkilinčoglu gets the job done. Oh, this was a great move. Jako in the pits after Sokolov went in, Tačkovski went in, and Henley cannot really respond to Erklinčoglu's move. Erklinčoglu mistake. He's barely alive. How is he alive at the moment? Oh, this was incredible. Kakva sada situacija. Erklinčoglu skoro završio trku ovdje. Otišao preko pasice široko. Desilo se to ranije i overtakeru. Preživio Erklinčoglu, ali opet je ovdje iza Henleya. Gdje su nam? Panija nam je ovdje tu. Umotozer se vratio na 4. poziciju. Možda i nije, je i 4. pozicija. Henley je 5. Erklinčoglu 6. Tako to sad izgleda, jel? Ovdje jako Matić, Vasić, svi u boksu. Kasnije ovdje dosta jako, 2 kruga mu sad piše. Matić je i dalje tu, blizu su vozači. Gdje je Tačkovski? Tačkovski je ovdje na startno ciljnom pravcu. Hoće li ih prestići? Ide Gregor Tačkovski. Da, Gregor Tačkovski prestiže. I broj 47 je ispred njega. To je neko ko kasni dosta. Ili nije 47, vidjet ćemo ko je to, vidjet ćemo i gdje je Tačkovski sada. Da, Danjako ispred njega, ali Tačkovski ispred Matića, a Tačkovski nije uspio na kraju. Danjako izašao ispred. Tačkovski je isto išao na undercut u usporedbi sa Danjako, ali nije uspio i Danjako ostaje ispred njega. 43 broj, tako je. Ovdje je Brandon Williams sada u boksu. Gdje će sada Williams izaći u odnosu na Erklinčoglu? Mislim da ispred sigurno Erklinčoglu. Ovdje Williams je tu. Williams gubi poziciju. Williams gubi 2 pozicije. Kakva sada situacija za Brandona Williamsa, losing 2 positions. Brandon Williams, after the pits, everything he made on track, now he needs to do it again. Unfortunately for him, maybe something happened, maybe he just lost a little bit of pace in the last couple of laps, while Erklinčoglu and overtaker were pumping incredibly fast laps. Anyhow, for him, he will need to redo everything he did. Pani 52 seconds away. Even if Piotr Ratsut goes into the pits, which he did, Panian will still be behind somewhere really close compared to Piotr Ratsut. Let's see. Piotr Ratsut leaving the pits just on the pit exit, and a little bit behind, just going through start-finish line, and Piotr is still ahead. Around 50 seconds is the gap, 48, so to say, and you're safe. And Williams izgubio sve, a overtaker opet mora prestići od Erklinčoglu, nije ga zapravo nikad uspio. Golman ovdje sekundu 400 u odnosu na Fereta, a Vasić i Bishop, the battle that is still ongoing. 15th place for Vasić, just behind Bishop. Everybody made their pits except for Panian. He's trying to wait for a rain. It didn't happen. Panian will now enter the pits. He will be executed somewhere around Sokolov, 7. I guess maybe just behind Sokolov or around Sokolov. We will be monitoring this as well. To bi trebala biti borba 10-20, 10. Mislim da će Panijan izaći nekakvih 5-6 sekundi iza Sokolova. još malo, ćemo koliko još može čekati, smanjila se već temperatura, dosta možda ovo sad baš manjano, neko ide tamo široko, ko je to bio? Neki Ferrari, nije to bio nijedan od ovih, da li to bio Feret je išao široko tamo, wide, in the penultimate corner. This is 150, cannot really make it against Bishop, Tačkovski, at the end, yeah, he's pulling away. The penultimate corner. Dobra utrka danas, stvarno odlična utrka. Puno zanimljivosti. Plenty of great racing today, really. Understeered this Ford is. Overtaker needing to wait a lot of time to press the gas pedal. Choglo not really nailing it through this sector. It seems that he's a bit reserved with touching the curb on the right. He missed the apex by half a meter. Panian pits, and we will see where will he get out compared to Sokolov. He will definitely be ahead of Daniako. At least if my math is good, it's not good, but it is enough good to see that. So unless he has a bigger damage, he should be safe. Oh, and a mistake by Overtaker. Kakva greška sad Overtakera. Izgubio ovdje mogućnost za napad, so he lost the possibility to attack, but Brandon Williams is smiling. This is music for his ears. He's finally in the slipstream of the car ahead. Zvonimir Panian, Zvonac just exiting the pit, Sokolov going through, and now we will be monitoring how far behind is Panian after first sector. It seems 6-7 seconds away. Božo Matic, number 16 there, who is the number 12, Dan. Dan is now almost here on the pass of Panian, but they're not in the same lap, so this is okay for Panian, no threat there. Let's see how far behind is Panian. 7 seconds away. All right, let's monitor this. 50 minutes to go, 7 seconds, nothing really. So we will be monitoring that gap as well. Jako and Tačkovski 1.6 seconds, even though it was a lot less. 1.5 now. Even with that loss, Overtaker is just pulling away from Brandon. Brandon is not happy, and he did state that he's not happy with this track, and if it rains, he's gonna go ballistic. It seems that he did make a mistake earlier, and yeah, obviously not paying the price. Ali ova borba Erkinu Čoglu, Overtaker Williams traje već sat i 10 minuta. Ljudi se voze unutar sekunde, sat i 10 minuta. Nevjerojatna borba, stvarno. Really incredible fight by these three. 1 hour and 10 minutes already fighting for the final podium position. Really heads off, guys. Heads off. Bennett here, 1.9 seconds away from Hanley. This should be interesting. Dačkovski slightly losing it compared to Jako. Grđan ponovno u boksu, Grđan pitting again. What happened there for Grđan? I guess this is just a regular pit stop. He was hoping to get some rain. Overtaker is close again, and Overtaker is shaving those couple hundredths of a second. Lap by lap, he's now again in the gearbox of Erkin Çoglu. To again adapt his line. It's not easy to drive when you need to look at the rear mirror all the time. Hairpin, quite nice, and it seems to me that Overtaker had a better exit, even though this McLaren is nice. Not really so nice when in that initial first moments of acceleration, but when it gets that speed, it's just a rocket ship. Overtaker struggling with understeer in the dirty air of Erkin Çoglu. Vasić ovdje također odlična borba sa Bishopom, to već traje dobrih pola sata. Isto Feret ovdje blizu, svi su blizu u ovom momentu. Erkin Çoglu, Overtaker, Williams, all three very close. Overtaker is now struggling with his pace for the last lap. Even though he was close, Williams took it. Williams took that chance and got really close. This is now benefiting Erkin Çoglu, who has a little bit of time to breathe. He's almost a second away, maybe even more. We'll see after the hairpin. Will Williams go for the move? Not yet. They're exiting the hairpin quite nicely. Erkin Çoglu, 8 tenths, still 8 tenths away. Vasić and Bishop battling there in front of these three. Ooh, and Williams gets it done. Overtaker makes a mistake. He makes another one. He really had now a little bit of issues in the last two laps with the focus. He lost the focus a bit, and he's now 2-3 seconds away. Panjan 11 seconds behind Sokolov, so seems that Sokolov is getting away from Panjan. Panjan actually losing time compared to Jako and Dačkovski. Interesting to see. Great race by Sokolov. Used all the mistakes by his opponents. Vasić and Bishop here fighting for B14. In front of them, Hanley, Feret, and Norman, all three and a bell. So we see here 4 simultaneous bells, and this is really hard to track now. I don't have another person commenting with me, unfortunately, telling me what's happening. So I'll really try and do my best. But Williams definitely not affected here. Let's see if there's a moment to attack here in this. This car still at the safe distance. Ferret loses. He didn't lost it, but he missed it completely. And he's now very close. Let's see what happens here. Or all 3 cars within a couple of tenths. It's Ferrari versus Ferrari. About 3-4 tenths away. 6 tenths away. Not yet. Racic done. But this be a moment to attack. So Racic done has damaged car again. Definitely not having the pace in a straight line in that case. No attack here either. What about Williams and Uključite? They're in 1. No, not really. Williams still. Vasic seems to me Vasic made a mistake. Vasic barely holding it here. He will now need to get away from overtaker, which he does. Saves his car. Ooh, big trouble for Vasic here. Ogromno, 15 sekundi izgubio ovdje. Moment, Ferret, Henley je prestigao Ferreta. Ferret ide sad tamo sa vanjske strane. Henley sutan je promašio. Henley touch, kakav kontakt ovdje. Ništa strašno nije gotovo, so it's not done yet. It is a little bit of a touch there, but these 2 drivers can continue. Moment didn't lose too much at the end. Henley overtook Ferret there. Ferret went very aggressively in Moment. Really trying to close the door, and it resulted with Moment being out of the track. He didn't really lose a lot here, so he's still there. He still take that place away from him, so the 12th place. While Williams is right there with Erkin and Choglu. Bishop still ahead. Bishop is now at the safe distance compared to Vasic. That's 6 seconds. Yeah, a lot of time lost by Vasic. Choglu using actually now Bishop to stay in his slipstream to get that little bit of extra pace on the straights, but he will be looking to get that position away from Bishop as soon as possible. Znači, plave zastave u GT3 utrkivanju ne znače isto što i u Formuli 1. U Formuli 1, kao što znate, plava zastava znači da se mičeš sa trkaće linije čim to bude moguće. Mislim da imaš pola kruga ili tako nešto. A u GT3 utrkivanju plava zastava samo znači da je iza tebe brzi vozač. Brži vozač, ali to ne znači da mu se moraš maknuti. Iako se Bishop miče, uvijek je zadaća onoga ispred da vozi svoju liniju i da ne brani ako ga brži vozač pokuša prestići. Ovaj ovdje opet blizu Ferreta i Henleya. Ferret uzeo poziciju Henley, opet 3-way battle imamo ovdje. Dakle, pokušat će sad Henley opet ovdje napast Ferret, ali ništa od toga. Momak se vrlo brzo vratio u utrku. Williams 60-inki za Erkin Čogla, opet imamo 5 cars battling it here on the track. Vasic 4 seconds behind Bishop. Bishop lost a bit compared to the rest of the drivers, but both Ferret, Henley and Norman will need to let these faster drivers through. So we could essentially have a 5-way battle from P11 to P15 for that 11th place at the end. 39 minutes to go. Nothing is done yet. Williams is very close to Linkovi. Unfortunately for Piotr Acut, who is driving a perfect race, I hope he understands I cannot really air him enough as I would like to. He knows this. I'm a big fan of Piotr and how he's driving and how he's really a cool gentleman on the track, always fair and correct. But unfortunately, Piotr is driving a little bit too fast at the moment, and he's not really making him a favor in that sense. He will most likely win the race if he stays away from trouble. Mutozer P2 at the moment. Linkovi here very close to Williams, or Williams close to Linkovi, and they caught up with the drivers ahead. Piotr is even managing to type while he's driving. Really nice. Piotr typing and driving is at least 200 euros, at least in Croatia. So I hope you don't lose that money. Oh, what is this? Oh, this was brilliant. This was brilliant by all drivers. Both Linkovi, Williams, but the three drivers behind Ferret, Henley and Molman all made a perfect move. All five of them, literally perfection here. This will be very, very interesting to check after in the replay. And now is time. Now it's time for Williams. He is showing himself to Linkovi makes a mistake there, and will he make a move into the hairpin? Yes, and Overtaker gets it done. Now, Williams gets it done. Sorry, Brandon. Will Linkovi try and take this position back? No, not really. Ferret, they're really close, and Ferret missing barely Linkovi. What's happening there? Will there be another touch? No, not really. I hope not. Bishop is there now. Bishop is very close. Vasic is very close. What a race, what a race. Kakva trka ovdje. Na kraju ovo sve se razvija savršeno. Imamo tu 5 vozača se bori za 11. poziciju. Overtaker prestiže ovdje vozača koji stiže za krug. Ferret side by side sa Molmanom. Malo kontakta, ali ništa strašno. Overtaker će proći ovdje sad side by side i dalje. Kakve borbe ovdje. Overtaker prestigao sad opet 3-way battle. Šta je ovo? What a race here. Bishop uses that. He's right there. 4 cars side by side and a touch between Bishop and Ferret. Ferret, fair play to him. He let Bishop through. What's happening in front? Henley and Molman battling it side by side now. Molman is right there with Jake Henley. Henley cannot really hold it, or he can hold it. He made a great exit now. They're climbing up towards the hairpin. Molman is a little bit of a better position, but he overshoots it, and now Henley's exiting perfectly. The Ferret is there in P3 13. No, Bishop is P13 at the moment. He overtook Ferret, and Vasic is as well right there. Kakva trka je ovo, kakva trka sada, opet napad Molman. Henley ide van staze, Molman overtaking off the track, and now touch. This was expected, and Ferret is using now the position to sneak inside on Molman. Vasic is as well right there, and then Bishop and Henley are going side by side now. Oh, what a race, what a race this is. Kakva utrka je ovo. Šteta svima što nisu vozili. Evo opet side by side iza njih Molman i Ferret. Sad ćemo imati 3-way battle possibly. Not really fed now. Get a little bit of rubbing between. Ooh! Ballman is still alive. Ballman is still alive. He lost it at the exit. There was no touch. Unfortunately for him, he lost it at the exit, and he will now lose some. Yes, he will lose another place to Sokolov, who is overtaking him. But what a race this is! This is still ongoing. Ferret, Bishop, Handley. Ja, kako da nije Moman imao sreće, izvrtio mu se taj auto. Okay, another try. I hope you can hear me now. Let's see. I really hope you can hear me. Yeah. Ništa, probavamo još jednom. So still the battle ongoing between Tačkovski and Jako. It seems to me that Tačkovski did at the end manage to overtake Jako. He went, I guess, a little bit too fast in those opening laps of his stint. I na početku jako krenuo jako, a onda ispalo, kao što kaže onaj komentator, jako i nikome. Jer je izgubio ipak poziciju od Tačkovskoga, koji je 8. Panjan se probio tu na 7. mjesto, 2 sekunde iza Sokolova. Je li Sokolov napravio grešku? Did Sokolov make a mistake, or did just Panjan time his pace perfectly? We will see this. Sokolov lost a little bit of time behind Molman. Molman was behind him, but it seems that he unlocked himself. Vasic is still here, scraped off from that paint is completely scraped. Molman is behind them. Ferret 6 seconds behind Bishop. Bishop and Henley took away, and Jako is still here fighting compared to Tačkovski. Another lap, another try. Let's see, can Jako again make a move here? I hope you can hear me. Tako da, ako me čujete, javite mi. Jako ide široko ovdje, probat će na switchback, ali ima više linija u ovom prvom zavoju. Tačkovski ovdje perfektno procijenio kad i kako treba to odraditi. Jako sad ovdje greška. Dalje situacija, Vasić Ferret, 40. Linčoglu 1,8. Panjan je sad jako blizu. Panjan je jako blizu, da vidimo koliko je blizu sada. Evo, vidi se Sokolov, tu je Toni Sokolov, ide Panjan po to svoje 6. mjesto koje misli da bi trebalo biti njegovo. Ima tu malo oštećenja na ovom Ferrariju, međutim ide brzi zvonac, a ispred njega Toni Sokolov koji vozi svoj pace, ali ne riskira. Očito je nešto sa gumama kod Sokolova, ima loš pace, jako loš u usporedbi sa Panjanom, i vidi se da je to sada velika razlika u brzini, bez obzira što je Panjan oštećen. Ovdje je Jako i još jedan pokušaj, another try by Dan Jako. He's trying to get in front of Tačkovski. Tačkovski is positioning his car perfectly, nailing the braking points. Jako cannot really threaten him. Great scenes here on the Kyalami. Here, very close to Ferret. Overtaker crashed. Will he go until the end? What happened here to Overtaker? He did crash. It seems that he crashed big time. Oh, completely broken that Mustang. Sokolov is here. Sokolov is already behind Overtaker. What a race by Overtaker, and what a mistake right now at the very last 20 minutes. He will definitely lose 2 positions, 3, maybe even 5, 6, 7 positions. We'll see where will he get out of the pits. He definitely needs to pit, even though he's trying not to. Right there. He's carrying the black and orange flag again. It happened to him last time. Sokolov is going through. Ooh, Vasic there. Sokolov will be going through. Vasic and Ferret going side by side there. And Fred again making the move. He went a little bit aggressive there, and we see that from Vasic. He's signaling this to Fred. Panyan overtaker, yes, easy job for Panyan compared to broken overtaker, and now Panyan will be unleashed, trying to overtake Sokolov. Sokolov holding really high P5. Overtaker pits. He realizes this now. He just needs to pit. There is no other way out of this situation. Yeah, he's again 4/10 away from Tachkovsky. Bishop and Handley facilitate one another. Still going. Ongoing fight now for as well about 20 minutes. Panyan only 9/10 away from Sokolov. Sokolov is behind Vasic and Peret, who are fighting for position, and Moman as well in the fight with them. Sokolov signaling there. The drivers in front of him to get out of the way. They don't have to. As I said before, they can stay here. Vasic will be moving. Now Panyan is signaling to him that he moves, but then he's under threat from Molman. He was overtaking him, of course. Vasic was a little bit too fair play in this situation, and at the end lost completely. He's not close to Molman. He might as well take his position back. Let's see. Try and go on the outside, braking a little bit too early. Again, Vasic is very, very correct driver. Really fair play, and he will not risk it. Let's see what's happening here. And it's not really moving. Even though him and Vasic were fighting, Feret is currently not really moving away from the path of Sokolov and Panyan. Sokolov will not be happy with that. He will signal to Feret to get out. Six fights here. Last 15 minutes. Signaling here that he will get out of the way. Strange way to signal it. As Panyan thought that Feret will stay on the right. Instead he went left and signaled Panyan to overtake him on the right. And now Feret makes a mistake. A little bit of edgy return on track. side by side here with Moman. This was a fight that already happened about 20 minutes ago. We saw how it ended, and Vasic is now back in play. And the touch, Moman was a little bit too ambitious here. Vasic going 3 wide. This is not smart. This is not smart. Oh, squeezing it in here now. Moman will try and overtake Vasic again. Through the outside. Said again, Vasic is really fair guy. He will not risk it, even though he did risk it earlier, but fair play. He tried. This is really, really nice to see. Moman again. Great moves here on the outside, overtaking Vasic to compliment all 3 drivers. When Moman braking a little bit too late. A little bit too late, maybe a little bit too ambitious from him. Doing his best to overtake Ferret however he can. In front of them, Banyan and Sokolov still fighting there. Away, nothing there. Jakob close, but these drivers are even closer. Roman, Vasic, Ferret, Petsman is behind them. Defending against Norman again, side by side. Three-way battle for B13. They are just in front of them. B12 after the pit stop. Jako overtook Tachkovsky, it seems to me. Ooh, and Vasic making a mistake. What happened there? What happened there? Was it Petsman who touched Vasic, or Vasic just simply made a mistake? What a mistake. Bad luck there. Yeah, Jako overtook Tachkovsky. They're now just behind Vasic. And Molman really unlucky there, Molman at the end. Really lucky. I guess Vasic just missed his breaking point. Hanley's here behind Bishop now. Bishop overtook Hanley. Overtaker is right behind them, so this will be another three-way battle for the last 12 minutes of the race. Gracic is there, 6/10 away from Mochnik. Another battle, plenty of battles still here. This is not over. Piotr leading the race, 63 laps. Dozer about 20-ish seconds down, 15 seconds. Brandon Williams 30 seconds behind him, and Klinchogu 1.7 seconds away only. Sokolov still ahead of Banyan. We'll come back to that one. Yeah, pulling away from Tachkovsky. Advantage here safe. Hanley, overtaker, Bishop. Here it is. Here it is another three-way battle. Fortunately, not the best camera now. Yeah, a lot better. Hard there, losing it on the apex, sliding all over the place. And did Sokolov make a mistake? Yes, he did. Banyan is now really close. I saw this in the back. The attacking Bishop. Let's follow this one. Only to get through. Can Panyan overtake Sokolov? No, not really. Two Ferraris matching the pace of each other on the straight. Not easy there for Panyan to make anything against Sokolov. Sokolov being very precise. What's happening here? Još uvijek 10 minuta do kraja. Koliko borbi ovdje ima? Nije ovo ništa gotovo. Još ima se tu zavoziti još dobrih 6-7 krugova. Vidjet ćemo. Evo, Josip navija za zvonca. Šteta da je Josip na kraju odustao zato što je bio dobar rezultat bez obzira na to. Na kraju evo 21 vozač u trci. Josip bi sigurno bio tu negdje oko 20. 19. mjesta. Šteta za odustajanje. Možda malo nepotrebno, Josipe. Možeš voziti slobodno do kraja. Loše trke se dešavaju isto. Dobro, počinje sad svi vozači. Panjan, Sokolov, također sve dobro prošlo. Vraćamo se natrag tu na ovu borbu. Getting back to this three-way battle between overtaker Handley and Bishop. We are lucky that Panyan and Sokolov are just behind, so we know what's happening. We as well have a battle now between Erkin Çoglu and Williams. Even though Erkin Çoglu is lost a bit right now. Handley, overtaker overtaking Handley. This was quite expected. Panyan, not really. Overtaker will now try to get ahead of Bishop. Yeah, and he manages to get in. He squeezes his car, his Mustang, right on the apex there, not missing it. Positions his car very narrow here to prevent any attacks from behind, which he did really nicely. Bishop ahead of Handley and again. Well, seems to be very fast. He was so unlucky with Vasic hitting him. Gracic overtook Mochnik for P16. This is something we haven't seen, but I cannot physically be on more locations at once. Bishop Handley. Handley's a bit too far behind at the moment. Neon 4 tenths away from Sokolov. Here. Nice job by both drivers. Panyan seems to be as well a little bit closer now. Is this enough? Is this close enough? Not really. 3, 4, 5 car lengths between them. 4 tenths. Jake Handley drive through. Oh, such a bad luck. Such a bad luck because this was a perfect race by him. I mean, perfect when you're 12 is not really something. I mean, it can be understood in multiple ways, but Jake Handley had a really incredible race with a couple of drivers, and this was really nice. He's still 23 seconds ahead of Ferret, so maybe this is enough. Pit stop is long here, but it's not the longest pit stop of them all, so maybe it will be enough to stay in front of Ferret. Molman is right there. Behind them, Dan Jako and Gregor Tačkovski. Vasic. 2 tenths away, just behind Sokolov. He was 1.6 tenths away last lap at that first sector, but then lost it afterwards. Overshot the braking here, and he will not have another opportunity so soon. Let's see, can Gregor Tačkovski attack? Molman letting him through. Was this another tactical move by Molman, or he just lost some time compared to Ferret? No, he really genuinely left both drivers through. Mochnik 1.3 seconds away. Handley pitting, let's see, will he have enough time to exit in front of Ferret, who's 25 seconds away. second behind. And not really letting him through. Ooh, Molman spinning. Molman spinning there. He's still alive. Oh, that guy was so unlucky today. How many spins, how many mistakes, and he had the pace for top 10 easily. Unfortunately for him, that battle ended. Panian 7/10 away from Sokolov, Erklin Choglu 2.4, Brandon Williams not letting this one go, and we go back to the leader, Piotr Ratsut, who is driving a perfect race. Leading from the first lap, first place in qualifying, fastest lap in the race, leading all the laps in the race. A hat trick. Incredible drive by him. Odlično Piotr Ratsut, stvarno sam. Onim je Panijan samo desetinka između njega i Sokolova. Just between these two drivers. Teammates as well. Ooh, and the touch. Zvonimir will wait for Sokolov, of course. They have plenty of time in front of Jakov. But good that they are fighting like this. This is really... Ovo je zapravo dobro, da se malo bore ovako, da i osjete malo ovakve borbe, zato što će ovoga biti, prijavili smo se na jedan endurance ligu, koja će se odvijati svaka 2 mjeseca, utrka između 4 i 12 sati, ništa pre ekstremno, znači nema utrke od 24 sata, ali dobro je da i ovako se vozi, da se proba malo možda preambiciozno. Panijan jesu bili side by side, je on bio tu, ali tu je stvarno jako teško ići side by side. Nema veze, idemo dalje, nisu ništa izgubili su malo vremena, ništa strašno, 2,5 minute do kraja, 2.5 minutes. And we are pretty much done with this race. Tashkovsky can really keep up with Jako, 1.3 seconds away. Bishop as well, 1.2 seconds behind. Overtaker Henley after the pit stop. Henley, well, but what happened to Ferret? Was this a crash or a pit stop, or what happened? He started 18. Woman 16, Mochnik 15, 2 seconds away separates. 2 seconds separates them. We'll see can Woman attack Mochnik in these final seconds of this race. Panian 7/10 away. Will Panian risk it again in the final lap? Ratsut will now be entering his final lap. We can see Gregor Tashkovsky behind him. Ratsut will be now overtaking Dan Jako as well. 7/10 away.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Ratsut evidently made a mistake because he was 2 seconds away from watching. And the final lap for Piotr Ratsut. Great race, really. Hat trick, perfect race. 69 laps, it could be 70 laps at the end. Incredible pace, incredible race, incredible tactics. Everything perfect. Savršeno, što sam rekao. Nema se tu šta puno za dodati. Evo, pušta Jako. Ne želi odraditi još jedan krug da završi ispred Ratsuta, moram još jedan krug odvoziti. Ovako će jedan krug manje. Piotr Acut, final 3 corners to go. And here we are. Piotr knows he's being filmed, so a little bit of celebration there to end the race. And good job by Piotr Acut, P1. Umut Ozer, P2, very well deserved. Great job, Umut. Great result by him. Brandon Williams will be third, in case he doesn't make a mistake in these final 2 corners. Zadnja 2 zavoja za Williamsa. Što treća pozicija, Erkin Čoglu na 4. mjestu. P3, Brandon Williams at the home race. Great job by Brandon. Erkin Čoglu. P4. Sokolov still defending for his dear life. Kakav napad ovdje Panjana, imali sad šanse u zadnjem zavoju za napad. Hoće li ići Panjan na to? Ne, mislim da je predaleko, ne, 70-tinki. Sada Sokolov pogodio dobro ovaj ključni izlaz, ako tu ne sjedne na ovu kobasicu, što nije, da Panjan više nema šanse na kraju. Odlična trka, bravo dečki, svaka čast, good work for the Balkan SimHub team. Sokolov and Panjan, fair play at the end from both drivers. Stanjakov P7.8, Božo Matić, overtaker Bishop, Handley, and so on and so on. We will go and save a replay while we can. Bravo svima, stvarno svaka čast. To je to za sada od nas. Ja ću samo ovdje kratko provjeriti kakva je situacija. Evo idemo ovdje save replay i to je to. A mi ovdje imamo sljedeću trku na Monci i nakon toga nas čeka 24 sata Nürburgringa. To je to. Idemo na timetables. Odlične utrke, stvarno. Odlično utrkivanje danas. Great racing by everybody. We had great fights throughout the race. It was really a great time broadcasting this. 21 drivers at the end taking the checkered flag. 8 drivers or 9 drivers at the end unfortunately leaving us. Yes, this is it. That's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for racing with us, and we'll be back in 7 days. Monza, tako, dakle da, za 7 dana, evo nas na Monci, budite s nama, još 2 utrke do kraja prvenstva. Sljedeća trka je, ako se ne varam, a sad ćemo pogledat, sat i 40 minuta. Moguće i da sam u krivu, sve što je moguće. Da, sat i 40 minuta, odlična Monca, bit će puno preticanja, bit će puno šansi za napad. To je to, budite s nama i laku noć.